Hi everyone, this is your math guru. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve the following exponential and linear function question. Please don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button below for more easy to understand math concept. The graphs of f of x equals a to the power of x plus q, that's the exponential function, and g of x equals mx plus c, that's the straight line. We had to 1, determine the equations of f and g, 2, write down the equations of the asymptotes of f and c, or 3, determine the length of OA, AB, and BC. Starting with the first part of the question, the equations of f and g. I'm starting with f of x, and the equation has been given as ax plus q. If you look at the graph, we can see that the exponential function passes through the y-intercept at the points x is 0 and y is 2. We know that y-intercept, the value of x, is always equal to 0. So therefore, putting the value back into the equation given, we have y, which is also equal to f of x, that's 2, as given in the graph, equals a to the power of 0. I'm replacing x with 0 plus q. Any number of variable raised to the power of 0 is 1, so a to the power of 0 becomes 1, plus q, therefore, the value of q equals 2 minus 1, and that's equal to 1. If you go back to the graph, we also have another point on the exponential function, that's point C, with coordinates x equals to 2 and y equal to 10. So I'm going to slot that back into the equation. F of x equals ax plus q, so I have y is 10. So I'm starting from y equals ax plus q, y is 10. I'm substituting c to 10. So I have 10 equals a to the power of 2, that's x, plus, remember, we already found q is 1. So solving for a, I have a squared equals 10 minus 1, which is 9. And to find a, I'm going to square both sides. Therefore, the value of a equals square root of 9. That will be 3. My exponential function is positive, so the value of a will be positive 3. So therefore, if I'm to write the equation, I have f of x equals a is 3. So I have 3 to the power of x plus, then q is 1. The next step is to find the equation of g of x. G of x is a straight line mx plus c, so I'm going to start with that. I have g of x equals mx plus c. Note that my m is the gradient and my c is the y-intercept. If I go back to the diagram, you can see that the straight line passes through the y-axis at the point 0, 2. So we've been able to find the value of c. So therefore, c, which is the y-intercept, equals 2. So my equation becomes g of x, or y, equals mx plus 2. The next step, I'm going to pick another point on the line as shown. That's point C. So substituting point C into the equation will give me the value of m, which is the gradient. So I have substitute point C from the diagram, that's 2 and 10. So I have my y is 10, so I have x and y, that's the coordinate. I have 10 equals m times 2, 2 is x, so I have 2m plus 2. Solving for m, I have 2m equals 10 minus 2, which is 8. Dividing both sides by 2, I have 2 into 1. So therefore, the value of m equals 8 divided by 2, that's 4. That's a positive gradient, and you can see from the graph, the straight line is increasing from left to right. So therefore, my equation g of x will be equal 4x, that's the value of m, plus 2, that's the y-intercept. The next question says, write down the equation of the asymptotes of f. From my equation, as gotten from question 1, to find the asymptotes of f, the equation of f is f of x equals 3x plus 1. And this stems from f of x equals e to the power of x plus q. Note that my horizontal asymptote, or the value of my horizontal asymptote, is equal to q. And if I look at my equation, the value of q is 1. So therefore, the equation of the asymptote of f, I have it as y equals to q, which is equal to 1. So I have y equals to 1. So therefore, from my graph, I have the line, the horizontal asymptotes, y equals to 1. The last part of the question says, determine the length of OA, AB, and BC. At point A, so I'm starting with the distance OA. So I have to find the distance OA. I have at point A, you can see that the point A is lying on the x-axis. So we have at A, we have our x-intercept. And at that point, the value of y equals 0. But the equation of the straight line is y equals 4x plus 2 as gotten from question 1. So therefore, because at that point the value of y is 0, I'm going to substitute such that I have y equals to 0 equals, then we need to find the value of x. For x plus 2, I have 4x equals negative 2, and dividing both sides by 4, I have 4 in 4, 1. So therefore, the value of x equals negative 1 over 2. So therefore, because I've moved half a unit to the left, that's why it's negative, because it's on the negative x-axis, the distance OA is going to be half unit. Then the next one, to find the distance AB, you can see that the line CB is perpendicular to the x-axis. So what that means is the coordinate of B at that point will have the same value, or the same value as your x at C. So B at that point will have the same x, that's 2, and then it's on the x-axis, the value of y is 0 because it's an intercept. So therefore, to find the distance AB, I need to find AB equals the distance AO plus OB. The distance AO, that's half unit, plus the distance OB, that's on the x-axis, that's 2. So therefore, the distance AB equals 2.5 units. So what I've done is to find the total distance from A to B. For the last part of the question, the distance BC, you can see that BC is perpendicular to the x-axis and it also parallel to y. So I only need is the same coordinate as C, that's the value of y. So because I'm starting from the x-axis, where y is 0, therefore the distance BC will be my coordinate for C, so that's 10 units. Thanks for watching. Bye.